This is going to be a neat video. We had an opportunity to check out these different color frames for the Ruger LCP. This is pretty neat, and this is thanks to one of our friends here in Tucson, Mr JohnyBlaze. He's got a channel here on YouTube. He does a lot of shooting videos, but this is a bunch of different Ruger LCP, which is the little, what is it called, light compact pistol, I think it stands for, or something like that. And they made it in a few options, but not all these options, so it's kind of cool. So thanks for the chance to check these out. First off, we'll take a look at the LCP. It's a little 380, and these were fairly popular when they first came out a few years back now. They have a slide lock, which is pretty neat. Otherwise, they're basically an upgraded version of the little Kel-Tec with a little more ergonomic, a little more comfortable grip. So let's take a look at how these things go together. First, we got this one pin that it comes apart with, and then just the curve of the magazine there. And this will work on a Kel-Tec as well, and that'll pull that pin, which is pretty tough to get out sometimes without scraping it all up. Once you've taken that pin out, the gun's apart. So now we've got the lower, or the receiver part of it, and you can see that, well, maybe you can't see, but inside is a metal frame, and that's the gun. This outside part, as you can see, is just a chassis, and there's a gap in the side of the chassis here. Very obvious to see in this white one. This long slot right here is where it pokes through, so you can see the serial number. Now I'm not going to do it on video because it's just too complicated for me, but you pull out that pin, that pin, that pin, and then that chassis is going to come out, and that's going to have the trigger and stuff, and then there's some spring in here. But what you're going to end up with is then all your guts, which you could swap into this cool white chassis, which would be awesome, I think, in the snow. How come we don't see white polymer guns? I know that Intratec made one, I think, or at least a gray color, but I'd like to see more white ones. Obviously we need a gray one, and I'm not sure if Ruger made one in a green or not. We've got the spare black one, which is kind of cool. I was hoping this was like a chocolate or blue or something, but I think it's just black. This one's probably the coolest one on the table. Everybody looks at this one, and we're thinking it might be glow in the dark, but we'll have to test that. Because I don't think it is glow in the dark, but then we got the raspberry, I believe they call this one the raspberry frame. Kind of a neat color, actually. So, just kind of a neat video. Figured I'd show you. Had a chance to look at something unique here. I wish I could pull these out a little easier, but actually I tried before the video and it was kind of complicated. So that gives you a concept, though, of how these Rugers are made. And it's actually a neat concept. Another friend of ours on YouTube, Yankee Marshall, did a video about how the future of firearms might be these little interchangeable packs that maybe swap out, a modular trigger section so you can change your trigger weight depending on what you're going to be doing with it. But then the firearm, being the thing you keep, lets you build different size, different colors in this case, or maybe even different grip sizes or grip shapes. So that'd be, I can definitely see that as being maybe the future of firearms, and maybe we'll be looking at one of the early forerunners of that right here. Maybe they'll quit writing everything on the gun though. It's a gun, not a book, right? But anyway, it's a neat video. Seeing a bunch of Ruger frames is always kind of neat, especially when you don't get to see them every day. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Guys and gals at gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching gunwebsites.com.